I made this little impossible object many years ago. I used a scrap piece of wood that wasn't the most beautiful, and I barely sanded it. With the skills I have developed over the years, I'm ready to try again. Our first step is to extract the marble from the impossible object. Unfortunately, we do have to destroy the old one. I'll clamp up the object to my bench vise and saw it open. I'm using my Japanese pole saw for this task. It has rip teeth and crosscut teeth. The saw is extremely versatile. Careful, don't scratch the marble. Well. Time to say goodbye to an old project. The marble is red, black, and white. The white ring makes it look like an eyeball. This is the wood we're going to use. It's mahogany. What intrigued me when I found this piece of wood was all the sap. It had crystallized and it doesn't smell like anything. I don't know why I took this shot. It's from behind the sheets that I have to keep all the dust in one spot. I'm using my pole saw again for the first cuts. They are cross cuts, so this saw works the best. This is the saw I always talk about needing to be sharpened. I ended up cutting off all the teeth and refiling them from scratch. It works especially well now with a fresh rip cut pattern. This is a good time to square up and clean up the sides with sandpaper. Since our next step will be marking up and drilling, clean sides make this a heck of a lot easier. We want to mark up each face with a center point. We can do so by using a marking knife and a speed square. I made that marking knife. You can see the video up in the corner. The size of the marble dictates the size of the drill bit you use. My marble was 1.5 inches in diameter, so I'm using a 1.25 inch drill bit. Drill out each face, boring down incrementally each time. I like to go down the depth of my drill bit first. You eventually push out a cube-shaped plug. Now soak your blank in water for about 15 to 20 hours. It works better with hot water. Hot water cuts down the wait time to 15 to 20 minutes. You'll see what happens when you don't let it sit in water long enough. And now we wait. Push the marble through the end grain. It will slide in much easier. And that is what happens when you don't let it sit in water long enough. Fortunately, that's what we have glue for, right? You can still see the seam line where it broke. But if you are more patient than me and use hot water, I'm sure you'll succeed. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a like. If you really love what I'm doing here, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.